I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a couple shameless plugs. First and foremost, make sure you subscribe to this channel, Rich Tomorrow. I upload content on a pretty regular basis and stream on a fairly regular basis as well. Also, make sure you subscribe to my other channel called Tech25 ASMR. I just uploaded a new video talking about holiday tech I got throughout the years. There's some really interesting stories in there. I'll have a link to subscribing to this channel and to my ASMR channel below in the description and top pin comment. All right, so on this exciting episode of the dystopian hellscape that has become the United States, we have here another racist Karen, or a Temu version of Reese Witherspoon. Her name is Crystal Wilsey, and she was a Cinnabon employee and went on a racist tirade, because allegedly she was mad because a Somalian couple, who she is being racist towards, asked for more caramel on their Cinnabon buns. I just want to say Cinnabon buns like this. Anyway, here is her being an awful human being, and it gets better. She gets rewarded for being a terrible person. Here's her tirade here. Buckle up.
This is Crystal Wilsey, a racist.
I am racist. And you are an
You are an idiot.
She recently went viral after disrespecting a Somali couple at a Cinnabon location in Wisconsin. According to witnesses, the woman simply asked Crystal to add more caramel to her order, prompting Crystal to respond, "You could see me squeezing it through that witchcraft bandana you're..."
That's obviously AI right there. Just that's not actual images. Unless I'm wrong about this, but I haven't seen anything to corroborate those are actual images, but nonetheless.
"Wearing on the top of your head," referring to her hijab. That's when another...
So, yeah. And there were witnesses there, like they said, that heard her say this, so this is how this started. And again, even if this couple was rude to her, there's nothing that justifies this reaction. Nothing. Nothing.
Other customer began recording immediately, capturing this moment on video.
racist. That's n. I am racist. And you are an.
You are an idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist.
This is unbelievable. It's absolutely the racism and entitlement that you were seeing here. I'll never, I was going to hold off on this until the end, but seeing this annoys me. Why do people feel like they are, how pathetic do you have to be to feel that you are superior to another person because of how much melanin is in your skin or lack thereof? Explain it to me. How worthless is your life that what your appearance is when you look in the mirror every day is your existence? Oh, I am white. I don't have as much melanin in my skin, so that makes me superior. I'll never understand how people just like, oh yeah, because I have this skin color or because of my religion or because that makes me superior. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And you're a disgusting human being if you think otherwise.
And I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruined your life, by the way.
Oh,
Bye.
you're talking about respect?
Crystal, even if they were disrespectful to you, there's not, first off, racism, even if she wasn't racist and she was just holding up her fingers and going, screw you, and saying everything in the book, you'd be fired anyway. So even if you weren't racist, you would be fired for this. And the fact that you feel that you were the victim here, buckle up, after this video I'll show you, is unbelievable. And this is not just a one-off, it's a trend, because there was another woman from a few months ago that we'll get into in this video that she did the same thing, and she was also rewarded for being a racist, horrible person.
You're talking about respect? You are fired from this place. You're not gonna be working here.
Suck it.
Suck what? Look how you look like.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Listen, man, when Karens try to get edgy is the most amazing thing in the world, because it has the exact opposite effect. You just look like a complete deranged lunatic that hates your life, which I would bet the farm on that is exactly what she is. I've seen this like 20 times and I can't, dude, she's like the rage, the anger. Like, what happened to you, lady? What happened to you? that a Somalian couple comes in there, and even if they asked you rude for more caramel on their buns, that you turn into this. Oh my God.
Talking about ugliness?
Did I stutter?
Following the incident,
Cinnabon wrote, "We've seen disturbing video from the Cinnabon bakery in Skibidabop, Wisconsin, and we do not condone this behavior. The former employee was immediately terminated by the franchise owner. Their actions do not reflect our values or the welcoming experience every guest deserves." Again, if she was just screaming and giving the middle finger to white people, she would also be fired. You are a representative of a company. Racism is a whole new level of nuclear fired. But if you were caught treating any customer of any skin color like that and giving them the finger, and there was no race, you would be fired too. Now all of a sudden, because she's racist and horrible, it's suppressing her free speech and she should bank on give, send, go. Oh yeah, now I slipped. I'll show you how much money she made. And that pales in comparison, at least for now, to what the other woman, Shiloh, made. She made close to $1 million. Don't believe me? I'll show you.
Cinnabon released a statement confirming that Crystal is no longer employed at their Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin location. But perhaps the most shocking part of all this is what happened next.
It's already way more than that, too. Look at this.
A fundraiser on Give, Send, Go, a Christian-based crowdfunding platform.
It's Christian. Dude, this is why what infuriates me about a lot of people that I know that are Christians, that are Catholics, is that they use it as a get out of jail free card for being a terrible person. They don't really actually practice what they should be practicing. It's just, I go to a building every Sunday and yeah, I'm a Christian or I'm a Catholic, so I could be racist, I could be terrible, I could be an awful human being because I believe in a book and I go to a church and have bake-offs with other people. I could be the worst person you ever met on the planet, but it cancels out because I'm a Christian. Piss off. This isn't the only one I've seen on this site, too. This is the site that the most depraved go to get money from other depraved people, and it works. It absolutely works.
Titled, Stand with Crystal, has now raised over $76,000 in support of her. The fundraiser description states, "We're not letting this slide. Funds go to making sure Crystal lands on her feet after this betrayal. No white person should lose their job for refusing to be harassed by Somalians."
No racist person should be fired for being racist. I never thought we would, and it wasn't that long ago. Like if something like this happened in 2015, this woman would be nuclear canceled. Her life, deservedly so, would have been ruined. It would have been all over mainstream news everywhere for maybe even weeks. Now it's like, not only is it that it's just like, oh yeah, it's another day. It's Trump 2.0. Of course, there's a bunch of racist people like that, and people turn a blind eye. They get life-changing amounts of money for being absolutely terrible people who should not be rewarded for being absolutely terrible people. We've done a complete talk about the pendulum swinging, man. Holy crap. There's no way even 10 years ago that this would have been accepted. And now here we are giving people down payments on a house or becoming close to millionaires for being racist.
And here are just a few of the comments left alongside donations. "I'll never go to another Cinnabon. This would not..."
I'll never go to another Cinnabon because a person who working there, an employee, was rude and racist towards somebody. These people, if the person behind the counter, the customer, was white and she acted like that, they would have been all up in arms. This isn't proper customer service. Well, I can't believe this woman's doing this. But because it's a brown person, it's a Somalian couple, all of a sudden, not a problem. It's okay. She should keep her job. On what planet could you have an attitude like that? Again, putting the racism aside, where you should stay employed. Like, what the hell is going on? It's like we're going back to like the 1960s. It's insane. It's disgusting.
What would have happened if white people had a country of their...
I can't. The United States is a nation of immigrants. It's one of the great things about the United States, where it's a melting pot. That's why it's called a melting pot. Listen, man, do like what they did in Northeast Arkansas, right? Go ahead. Go. Except just make it a nation. Make it bigger. Have everyone there who wants a whites-only nation go there. Go set up your own country. Go live there. Go prosper there with your holding on to your Bibles with the rest of your white people. Go ahead. I want to see how it works. I want to see people with this mentality make their own nation and see if it's sustainable. I would love to see all the racist, all the super diehard MAGAs. I would love to see them create their own nation. I'd love to see how it worked out. I would love to see it because I know it wouldn't work out. But if that's what you want, go make your white-only country and we'll all sit there and laugh at you when it implodes. These people are all kinds of terrible.
Their own. Send these monkeys back to Somalia.
Yeah, look and she's getting rewarded for being racist. Very well. We are now in a world where being terrible is rewarded. And that's by design.
Supporters claim Crystal was intimidated and harassed into reacting the way she did. But so far, no solid...
There's nothing that that cornered her to reacting like that. There's nothing that justifies it, so stop.
Evidence has surfaced to back that up. And regardless of the circumstances, nothing could justify the comments she made. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. This is...
Oh, and here we go. Let's go to her Give, Send, Go Now, which she's making it, it's literally going up by the second. It's going up by the second. Let's see. Meet Crystal, hardworking white mom. And what bothers me too is that they're playing up the racism because they know this will rile people up. Oh yeah, I'm racist too. I want to support this woman. I want to live in a whites only country. So here we go. Meet Crystal, hardworking white woman doing her job at Cinnabon, which your job is to not be racist towards customers and not scream at them and give them the finger. 2 Somali customers decide to make her shift hell with intimidation, which there is literally people there that were witnesses that said that they were doing nothing to intimidate this woman. Instead of banning the offenders and backing their employees, Cinnabon fires Crystal to keep the nons happy. There's more racism there. As a person, again, I'm going to keep bringing this up, that worked in retail. I want to know, what the hell job do you think that you can have where you can act like that and stay employed? I want to know. It's never been a thing. It never will be a thing. I hope. She didn't do her job. She failed to do her job and gave terrible customer service. And even if the customer is being insufferable, you still have to give good service. So she would be fired, canned, no matter what. I know I'm repeating myself, but I guess in 2025, in the United States in 2025, that has to be brought up. The way she handled that situation, even if there was no racism, was fireable. And you damn well know, for the people that are defending her, if there was a white person behind the counter that she acted that way towards, you would be all up in arms. But instead, because it was brown people that she reacted that way to, she gets rewarded handsomely and will probably absolutely meet that goal and exceed it. We're not letting this slide. This is supposed to be a Christian crowdfunding site, by the way. That's why they have prayers here. You could give prayers. Pray. We're praying for you. We want to support your racism. That's what Jesus would want, even though he would hate you because you're a racist, terrible person. I love bringing this up too, because I know a lot of people that are Catholics and Christians that are racist. Jesus was brown. He wasn't the whitewashed Jesus that white people made him out to be. I know you hate them, but Jesus would hate you, lady. Sending this woman prayers would fall on deaf ears to Jesus. We're not letting this slide. Funds go to making sure Crystal lands on her feet after this betrayal. No white person should lose their job for refusing to be harassed by Somalians. Now let's see some of the comments that people are saying when they give her money for rewarding her for being a piece of crap. A bunch of hearts, $10 here. This may contain hate speech. They're telling me they're hiding the comment. I'm going to show it anyway. If I have to edit it out, then so be it. Deport every Somalian. Christian crowdfunding site, everybody. How about you ban this woman from getting money for being garbage? Give, Send, Go. That's what you should do, but you won't. You won't, because that's really what your platform is about. We will not be intimidated, as this woman was screaming and giving fingers and saying racist things to customers, but she's the one who's being intimidated. Oh, look, there's another racist. Louis really likes her, huh? He gave her $50. I hope these Somalis get deported. We are so screwed. We're just screwed. We're just screwed. And next thing you know, they're going to bring back water fountains for the whites and the coloreds again. I feel like we're like one step away from that. If anything, we might in some ways be worse. Because now we're just rewarding the people for being horrible. We're rewarding them. We're giving them platforms. And they are garnering wealth from being hateful. It's like a new era of severe racism. It's the only way I could put it. Where, hey, if you're racist in the right situation, you're caught on camera, just set up crowdfunding and you'll receive, and you could become a millionaire. Or at least get life-changing money. Now, this happened in a Minnesota park in early spring. This woman's name is Shiloh Hendricks. And there was a little black boy in the park. And I guess maybe he took her son's toy, little kid. He's a little 5-year-old kid. And she started calling him the N-word. Here's the video.
Did you call him the child? Did you call the child the N-word? It is my own business. You call him. Okay, why don't you have the boss to say it right now again?
Like, no remorse, too. Because what's happening right now, they're emboldened. She's like, there's not going to be consequences to this. I bet you she didn't know she was going to hit the jackpot, but she was like, I don't care. It's 2025. It's perfectly fine to be overtly racist. And not only is it fine, it seems like, you could make life-changing money being that way. Let's keep going.
Okay. All right, that's what you say. Nobody digging through you.
A little kid just did, you dumb.
That little kid, you call him a the little child?
What if he acts like one? He's gonna.
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
If he acts like he's a little kid playing with a toy, it's what all kids do. Like, it's like everything. Imagine waking up and just, what a sad existence being an overtly racist person like this. It must be like paranoia too. Like, you're thinking, oh my God, there's brown people. I mean, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? But I don't know. It's definitely, I mean, I know it's mental illness. It absolutely is. To feel that you're entitled simply because of your appearance, it flabbergasts me.
He took my son's stuff.
So you don't have to say something racist to him. Go to the parent. Say, he's taking my kid's stuff. But it's entitlement. It's like, oh, a little brown kid took my kid's stuff. I get to be racist.
So that gives you the right to call the child 5-year-old and the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're going to call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
The arrogance on this woman, I forgot, man. I haven't seen this in a while, is unreal.
You know, that's a hate speech. And you can be that.
I don't give
Huh. Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
Now, again, if this was 2015 and that happened, this woman they would be talking about it for weeks in the news. I mean, it did make news, obviously, but it would have been a story that was on repeat. And this woman would be shamed to the point she couldn't leave her house. Now, well, let's take a look here. Help me protect my family. And I'm sure you're going to be able to do that with the over $830,000 that she raised because she was racist. I don't know how long. It's going to be decades, because we've been set back decades to heal from this. I don't really know. I never thought I would see where someone could act the way these women did, these Karens, these absolutely terrible people, and then turn around and get their bank accounts filled. And it's not about the money, which is insane. They were rewarded for being awful. It shows the sentiment around the country and how there are millions of people that not only are perfectly fine with this, they want to reward this behavior by supporting people's crowdfunding campaigns. And there are websites. There was a time you couldn't find a website that would ever have these people platform on there to give them money. And here we are. Not only is racism being accepted, it's never went away, but now it's openly being accepted like this. People want to reward people for being this racist, which in turn will incentivize more people to do it. And it'll get worse, and people will try to up the ante doing these stunts to try to get money for it. And it also shows the health of this country is in a real bad place, and things do need to change. But even if we turn everything around in a few years, the damage that's been done, people like I just showed you, they're not going to go away anytime soon. But we got to keep calling them out and shaming them for being this way. It's up to us to make them feel and know that they are terrible people and make their lives suck and constantly embarrass them and make them know that they will never be forgotten for being the horrible people that they were, and in turn, profiting off of it. This needs to change, and it needs to continue to be called out because it's absolutely disgusting, and we cannot stand for it. This is Rich Tomorrow, signing out. Have a good one.